Welcome back to AI War 2, Faction Frenzy. Now we had a good question that was asked, and I want to deal with a little bit of why I'm approaching strategy the way I am now, particularly given the trouble we're having in Zombri. So the question was about the Dark Spire. They are hitting soon. Why don't I go knock out the Spire Warden here? And I'm gonna do that. But the main thing is they don't have any, because they've got one here that's 3 jumps away. I think that's the closest one. Yeah, 3 jumps is their nearest vengeance generator. So the likelihood of them coming in here in significant enough force to make a difference right now fairly low. Whereas back over in Seekin, if you remember, we knocked out this one, the Spire Ward, but they're adjacent, and we're not going to be going in there for a while, so they got lots of time to go deal with that if they choose to. And I don't know how attracted the Spire is to homeworlds, so that's just a big question that's out there. But you might think, well, why don't you just get a bigger fleet? Take some more planets. And there's lots of ways we could do that. We could take Dietz, we could fortify this, make that an energy command station to give us more research and hacking and all of that. Earlier in the game, I was thinking I was probably going to want to take out this Rejuvenator Combat Factory, or maybe I think there was a, I think maybe it was this one. Yeah, this battle station down here has some nice turrets. I was thinking about taking that. And the reason I haven't done that is a little bit of math, because you generally get around 100 AI progress from each of the homeworlds. So assume we have to take all 4. That's roughly 400 more. That would get us up close to 600. And the thing about this game is it's not a typical high AI progress game, because on those you're going to take big swaths of territory and have a bunch of economic command stations and so on. In this case, it's going to be low to medium at most AI progress in terms of what we are going to get in terms of our weaponry and our super weapons and all of that, the fleet power that we're going to be able to put forward, but it's going to be high AI progress because of all the AIs that we're dealing with. And so there's a mismatch there where we've got to meet that standard with less resources. And in order to do that, I don't think I can just, go and take a bunch of territory. Like, we're going to need to take more systems, even on top of what I already mentioned, to get in towards the other homeworlds. And so I've really got to do as much as I can with as little as I can. So that's the basic approach to that. Now, I did come up with, I think at the end of the last video I mentioned, possibly just popping in and out, and I am going to do that here real quick with my next attack, and we'll see why. I have done some experimenting on this, and I think I know which way I want to go with it. So we're just going to pop in per usual, and take a look at what happens. Okay, yeah, 900, over 900. Okay, but if we look at the map back here, see, they haven't significantly increased their guard strength. What they've got is a bunch of threat strength. And I would prefer to deal with that if possible. So I'm just going to hang out here. And we notice that the Hunter fleet rushes at us. So what I want to do is have them go ahead and do that. And let's just watch our... Okay, it's starting to go down. There we go. And now they're really trying to zoom, zoom, zoom and get out. And then once they go, I want to go as well. I'm not going to hang around in here any longer. And then I'm going to pop out and load everybody up, because I want to pull them out of the system as fast as I can. And, oh, there actually isn't that much in here. 36 strength. Regardless... we want to take anybody that's willing to come out of here and really just... Okay, yeah, now they're popping out more. Okay. Still, I was expecting more of them. Did I perhaps come too early or too late? I am not sure. In any case, okay, yeah, here comes more. Now, we want to wait until everything's gone in here. That's going to... Okay, we got that one ship, which is going to be gone soon. I think once it's cloaked... Is it still... Yeah, okay, it's decloaking. And there we go, because it gradually happens. Okay, now we're going to unload all of you. And there you go, pursuit as well. And we're going to clear this up. So the basic idea behind that is lose as little as possible, then clear out a bunch of the threat, and then we can go in and do more. And so we basically, I want to alternate one run like that where we pull out all the threat we can with a run where we really go in and try to do some damage. So we'll be waiting for that next time. And we're going to get a counterattack, but not nearly that much strength. So minimizing those counterattacks is the key to this particular strategy. Alright, here's our next run. We pop in and they have 725 strength. They had 900 over when we popped in last time. And look at that. They still have a ton of threat strength in here. So we could try to suck a bunch more of it out, but I am going to alternate. What I am going to try to do, you notice that the regen golem popped in here first and it's going to get hammered. I'm not going to keep it in here long. But it's just here to draw some fire, and I put it under a different group. Everything else is going to come down here. And one of our big struggles, maybe the big struggle in this system, is the Dire to Theta guard posts. And they're constantly turning our ships into zombies, which fight against us. I need to limit that. So I think the Tethwita, I'm going to start pronouncing this right eventually. Anyway, are the biggest threat. And so I'm taking my other 3 fleets and coming in with them. Let's watch this. And let's see, I think you're probably about close enough there. It's important to time this right. So we're going to unload everybody. And we care about nothing but knocking this out. Now we're going to get a little bit of AI progress from it, but that can't be helped. Okay, let's take a look at our regen golem.
A human resistant cell has engaged the
Down to about 50 now. And how's this doing? Okay, we've knocked down the shield some, but not that much. I want to keep the regen golem in here as much as I can.
taking fire on enemy world.
Okay, this is almost down now, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's close enough, I think. Well, you've still got... Why are you up that high, first of all? Let's move you right down here. Take you off pursuit. And move you right down here. Okay, and now that this is gone, it spawns a bunch of extra drones, which I don't really care about. Okay, now everybody is going to run for the exits now. How are we doing here? 41%. I think I can leave it in there a little bit longer. Okay. Now that's low enough. Everybody else is getting back. You all get out. You all get out. And then we're going to reload on the other side again. Bingo. Okay, so we did knock down. Everybody reload. We knocked down one of their guard posts. And oh, there's more fun in here, like 50-some strength worth. So after everybody reloads in here, then we are once again going to fight to get everything out. And let me just make sure everybody is actually trying to load up. They are. We're going to lose a bunch of these ships. We're going to spawn a whole bunch of stuff. But more importantly, we did, weaken things down a little bit. And I think I've just kind of got to do sort of sacrificial attacks like that until we can wear this down a little bit further. Later on, here we are in Ritchie. We've taken out one more to Theta guard post, continuing the same strategy as before. So that's 2 gone out of 4. Work well done. Of course, AI progress going up, as we would expect. Now, Ritchie is up here on this upper stretch. And not too surprisingly, is one of the targets for the Dark Spire in their Vengeance Strike. Now, this looks bad if you look at the strength. 133 to 52. But in actuality, it's not that terrible. One of the things that's really important to note about the Dark Spire is their ships are individually very difficult to destroy. But their combined actual damage that they do is not quite so much. So in other words, it's the durability of their ships and not what they destroy that is particularly important. So I'm going to knock down, let's see. We've got a couple of them up. I'm going to knock down some of our sniper and spiders, and I'll probably adjust this later. But what I like to do with them is just build up. And I'm going to go ahead and max out these. Nope, I don't want you there. You're going to be underneath this shield there. Max out the plasma turrets, though, because they're really good at taking out individual powerful targets like these. And then, basically, just, you know, sometimes these fights will take a while. We'll spend a lot of metal rebuilding turrets. But it's actually very difficult for the Dark Spire to take over a system. It can happen if it's overwhelming odds. But mostly, they just kind of knock you out pretty well. The other thing is that they're going to, you know, like we got one of them going here where they're fighting the AI ships while we continue to pound on them. And all that works in our advantage. So, I'm not super worried. I think the Dark Spire are actually a better weapon against the AI than they are against us. And in that sense, you know, having them show up, not too terrible of a thing. We're about to knock out another Astro train, and meanwhile we're rebuilding for another raid into Zombri where we're going to get a nice, big, wonderful counterattack again. But we're kind of used to that by now. Now, I sort of had to play a little cat and mouse hide and seek with the Dark Spire, because they kept flowing through here, but then they're like, you know what, it's more interesting up this way. We fought off a bunch of them up in Diffie, like 250 strength worth of them. And then we managed to get everything back in here, but the golem is slow, etc., etc. Now we've popped back into Zombri, and some of the Dark Spire did come in here. They still have 10 of their bigger, some of their bigger ships left anyway. And you know, they're taking a beating, but I figured, you know, this is as good a chance as any. So I'm going to just go all in here. And we're spawning our outguard. Let's see where are they. Okay, they're down there. I'm going to take everybody, try to knock out another one of the Tethwita guard posts, and then see what happens. And actually, let's stop here first. This is closer. Oh my. Whole bunch of stuff is running. Now we do have, I even brought my battle station here because there's a trick you can do with the battle station that I wanted to try out, but that's sort of no longer an issue. So all the other fleets in here, they're going to fight as best they can, and so this is just going to be a very chaotic situation. But I kind of don't really care. Right now, I just want, and I don't want you on, to reset everybody to where they're supposed to be. So now everybody's in here. I want everybody to unload and go after the spider. And I just want to see what we can do. You know, I don't even care about counterattack something at this point. I want to get rid of as much of this stuff as we can while we have the Dark Spire support. Come on, knock it down already. Regen Golem's still at 100%. That's weird. Is nobody even attacking us? They're all going after the Dark Spire? Well, if that's the case, fire. Fire like mad. Okay. Yeah, plus 8 AI progress. We don't care. Plasma Guardian, Mark III. Tempting though you are. I think that we just keep going. Let's go after the Tethwita. Yeah, the Shredder's tempting as well, but no, I just want to pound these guard posts while we have the chance. There's still some of them. Regenerator Golem still at 100%, which means, yeah, we've got a lot of ships in here. So, okay, so, I mean, this is our opportunity right here, right now. It's our opportunity to crack this. Okay, we got a heavy beam. You know, the Shredder's probably the next biggest threat in this part of the system. Let's go after it. Again, I'm just throwing caution to the wind here. And why are you on attack move? Who got put on attack? You're not on it? No. Flex. You're fine. You're fine. Okay, I think I just had one of the fleets on it and it messed me up. Anyway, Shredder. Go away, please. And yeah, still 600 and some, but they still have the 3 Dark Spire ship. You notice they're just taking forever to go away, and I'm fine with that. Because they can take as long as they need to while we do our thing. Okay. Yeah, more shredder drones. And what do we have? Two. Yeah, there's two of them left yet. There's heavy beam and nucleophilic down here. Got all this stuff in the middle. Yeah, and we're all engine stunned. Let's get rid of that spider. Because once that spider goes, then we can start recovering. That's the last one that can hit us. And plus, it's next to the Dark Spire anyway. We want to run away from the Dark Spire, obviously, but first, let's do that. Okay. Now, they're almost down. Let's see. Yeah, let's go down this way. I'm not really sure what's best, but we can hit them from long range in any case.
Planet under attack.
Some of the enemy is fleeing. Regen Golem still at 100%. All the Dark Spire are down now, so it's just us and Ugly. And we're gradually going to recover our ships. And we're also going to lose. Regen Golem's starting to lose a little bit now. Okay. You're down. Nucleophilic, why don't you go next? So finally we're clearing this mess out, and the question is how much of it we can get. 88%? No idea what's going on in Tufel, and I don't care. Boom. Okay, still says they have 500 strength. We've got thousands of some of these ships. Okay, so none of their turrets are going to be of huge worry, which means I really just want to go after, let's stop them from zombifying more. Let's knock out the rest of the guard posts, and then let's see if we can get general supremacy. Maybe we can't, but let's try. 69, 70%. There's that. Okay, they're not going to be producing any more of those. That's very nice. This gravity turret can go. I mean, yeah, their Overlord's going to still be shooting out stuff. You know, if we can knock out... The other thing is, we can just knock out the Overlord, possibly at the end of this, then, you know, we'll deal with Phase 2 and whatever else happens after that. Come on. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. See. Yeah, and so they've just got these big stacks, I think, over there. But do we want to go after the Overlord? The Overlord's going to keep pumping out ships. We might be able to out-produce it. I'm not sure what's the best route, but I am going to go Pursuit and then move over here.
Ships detected. IFF signals are friendly.
Because maybe because once we start lowering things down enough, I can actually heal the Regen Golem. 61, 62, 63. There we go. So now it's doing enough damage to these. I think that was the right move. Build it back up. And then now let's finally take a look at what's going on in Tufel. Oh! You don't say! No wonder they're having trouble rebuilding and everything. Yeah, our battle station's gone. You're trying frantically to rebuild. How are we doing on these? Yeah, we don't have that many ships here, and they're... Yeah. Okay, so basically we're in trouble over there. So we're kind of on our own over here with whatever the Regen Golem can keep alive. Alright. Well, let's just clear out the mess. Because I think this is going to take a very long time, and we are doing some damage to this too, unfortunately. So let's not go on Pursuit. So now I'm going to have to reselect you individually. I'm hoping this bug eventually gets squashed. Yeah. Oh, it did just get me off? Okay, good. Because I want to individually keep targeting a bunch of their ships, so that they don't So that they don't fire a whole bunch at the whatchamacallit, the Overlord.
Enemy force on planet.
And let's see, you're up. Oh, you were up. You were up higher, and now you went down lower. What do we have? It's a nice big stack. So if I can keep targeting these. Yeah, we're holding on the regen golem basically. But not anymore. Howdy, fellas. Well, I tell you what. Why don't we blast the Overlord now and get your help? Let's try that. Come on, knock it down. Yeah, you've got, oh yeah, 20. Now, those aren't the big ones. These are moderate ones. None of the super big Dark Spire ships, but still. You are where?
Under attack on enemy world.
And I don't even know, like, who are the Spire going to be more interested in fighting? It might be humorous to just knock this out and then just see what they do. Regardless, I just want you to focus fire on this. You're almost there. Okay. I think they buffed the Phase 2 Overlord since last time I fought one, but first things first. 39, 40%. Yeah, okay. We're probably going to want to get out and repair or something. But the thing is, there are no counterattacks from this. Because all the guard posts are down. So that doesn't matter. I don't even know if we're going to survive long enough to do this. I think we will. $2 million. Yeah, regen golem's going to be dead soon. So I think we knock this down. Let me just accelerate here. Then evacuate. This is definitely not your conventional homeworld assault, but, you know. Okay, there we go. Perhaps you're a threat after all, just kidding. Okay, so that thing is 158 strength. And look, we're in no condition to fight it. So we're going to run away and fight it another time. And it looks like it wants to go down this way, and then who knows where it'll end up. Let it fight. Let the Dark Spire fight it. We can... Goodness, I think we can go to other things. We can knock out the Instigator and Pontifex. And look at our lovely AI progress, over 300. Isn't that joyful? And then I can start, like, planning where I'm going to go next, I think. Because right now, I just want them to fight amongst each other and do whatever it is they feel like doing away from... Oh, yes, yes, yes. We just lost the regen golem. All the more reason. Just go away. Run. Run. Like, yeah, that thing's going to zombify everything it can find. And it's coming for us. Well, it may not be coming for us. It's... Okay, good. Good. You get distracted by the... Yes. Yes, you fight the Dark Spire. You fight the Dark Spire while I recover. I think that's a great idea. I think that is a fantastic idea. And yes, I clicked on the wrong system. Go me. Okay, there's not that much enemy resistance in here, so we should be able to... Probably going to retreat to Diffie. Just come back up here, repair. Okay. Well, that was fun. And now, of course, the question, would we have beaten Zombri without the Dark Spire? Yes. It just would have been more painful. I think that was actually going to be a lot easier than the way I would have ended up doing it. And, of course, we need to make sure that we're ready to defend against that thing whenever it comes through. So we're going to need to be a little bit cautious. All of that, though, is going to wait. So 1 homeworld down. 3 to go. We have access to all the new toys that we've been waiting for, but there is much difficulty and much higher resistance and higher AI progress to come. All of that joy will begin next time on Faction Frenzy. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the series.